When I think of normalcy, I think of a gamut or a spectrum of different opportunities and examples of what that has looked like in our day to day work. I think when we strive to think of normalcy, we think of connecting our kids that we serve to a team or an activity in the community that they have passion about. So I think as workers, we really try to get to know the kids we serve and to try to find out what their passion is and find some positive outlets for them. And so, that has looked really differently for me as a worker. I've had an opportunity of working with a young man who was really passionate about lacrosse, and he came up to me and said, "Hey, Dan, I have this opportunity to go to California and play in this lacrosse showcase that my coach thinks is really great. And, can I do that?" And I think the original response I had in my head was like, there's no way we're going to be able to get this kid out to California and help support him go to this showcase. And, but I challenged myself, and I think we challenged ourselves as a Burlington office, saying, this kid has really worked hard playing lacrosse, and it's something that he finds great reward from. And we worked creatively, and we worked with YDP, we worked with his coaches, and it was a tremendous opportunity for myself as well, because I got to go out to California and experience that kid in all his glory. Never been on a plane before, was playing on a field with kids he never had met before, and just really excelling. And I think that will be a life experience that kid I hope will tell for the rest of his life. And I know he went back, and it was 2 years ago, and he continues to share that story. So that's kind of the extreme situation. I think the day-to-day examples are, what does it mean to be a teenager in like the prom situation? Kids want to go to prom and they want to look good, and having a tux or a dress that looks good. And I think I've had the experience of going to help a young man get his first tux for the first time, and ask a young female out to prom for the first time. And so that's been another example of normalcy. I think getting jobs, being able to really have that opportunity of some of what it looks like to have some responsibility and put a resume together, and seeing people get their first job and hold it, and being able to sit with that we may succeed at our first job and we may fail, but this is great life experience, and we can't be so worried about what could happen if we don't succeed. And I think there's actually a lot more power from the lessons learned when we don't. And how do we do that while we still have them in our custody, and have them learn those experiences before they age out of our system or move on to their next chapter of their life.